Well, the other day I went to storage and I kind of was going through a bunch of stuff and realized that, wow, I got it pretty much reduced down. So I just grabbed a couple of duffel bags and threw basically anything camping related in it, and then decided to see what it looks like being put on the Xtracycle, what kind of load it's going to be like. You know, kind of like when you go backpacking, you start to grab all those things and start packing it, put it on your back, see how it feels. I guess today is kind of like that, you know. So I've got the Xtracycle set up and I've managed to actually come out on Fort Ord today. My favorite, Fort Ord, right? God, I love it out here. So today it was really windy and rainy. It's the afternoon now, and I've actually got some sunshine. It's nice, and the Xtracycle is pretty good, as you can see. I've got it pretty well loaded up, and the method of using duffel bags seems to be about the best. I'm going to probably end up using wide loaders and my actual backpack, you know, that I use for backpacking, some boots and some poles and stuff. And that'll be totally cool with the big dummy. So far, seems like the Xtracycle's holding up. It's pretty cool. I haven't ridden it a whole lot like this. A couple hours or so, you know. That tire there, that's a Maxxis Holy Roller 2.4, and it's about, yeah, you can see there on the chain. See, it rubs. Not cool, huh? You know. Yeah, you know. Well. Okay, so hopefully the big dummy won't be like that, you know. And today it's kind of muddy, and I kind of all of a sudden start to want a roll-off hub, you know, and one of those 14-speed internal geared hubs. I wouldn't have any of these mud issues, and things would just shift nice, smooth, and flawless. Probably use less oil. I don't know, maybe it's worth it in the long run. We'll see. I'm going to try to do more and more riding like this, out here doing fire roads and stuff. See what it's like to ride a bike totally loaded. It's cool. I can totally do it, actually. I like it. It's long, low, and slow. It's like momentum management. So, yeah, it's totally cool. I think this setup, I think this is going to totally work. That's what I think. I think I'm going to be able to take off on this and just split, huh? I think that I'm going to be able to go do some kind of hobo ramble. That'll be totally cool, huh?
I'm not sure, but I think this is about 100 pounds worth of cargo that I've got loaded up here. You know, it's big, it's heavy, and I've basically found that you just kind of get into a rhythm and, yeah, use the gears, right? Just get into a rhythm and settle down. With that mechanical advantage, you'd be surprised what you can take up a hill. Probably the hardest part is when you have a heavy load is actually trying not to fight steering the bike. I mean, it's so big that you get it pointed in a general direction and you're climbing up a hill in the granny gear and you're just kind of standing on the pedals letting it do its thing. It's hard to resist wrestling it, and you gotta keep straight. This section, well, the hill is a lot steeper than it looks, and it's kind of wet and muddy and slippery, you know. So really what this was kind of seeing exactly how hard is it to push uphill and what kind of a incline are we talking about. It's just a general idea as to what it's going to be like when you get out to places where it's really hilly, like backside of the Ventana Wilderness or anywhere off-road.
Looks like some semis and a grip of sheep is what it looks like. Cool, huh?
Today is about herding sheep, I guess.
Yeah, dude, that's a grip of sheep. Pretty cool cattle dogs, though. Those are Australian Shepherds. Yeah, those dudes are hella fast. No, those dogs, those are border collies, like in that movie, Babe, right? They're border collies. Wow, look at them all. Yeah, there's so many sheep, dude. It makes me think of those droopy cartoons when we were kids. All those sheep attract the mountain lions, and I guess already this week the lion took 2 lambs, and all day long I kept seeing bobcats out there. Pretty cool. More natural settings. It's everywhere here in Monterey County. Get on my bike, ride, and you're already there. You don't have to get in a car to go somewhere or whatever. You're already there. It just is outside. Okay, gee, so it's the Xtracycle loaded with about 100 pounds worth of miscellaneous camping equipment. We've seen how it goes uphill. Obviously, going downhill, it ought to be pretty easy. Hope the brakes are going to work. Okay, so heading downhill with the load. Alright, that's Monterey. That's the Monterey Bay. That's looking south. Whoa, yeah, bike goes fast. 100 pounds worth of stuff, huh? Hope the brakes work. Yeah, you have to kind of be easy on the brakes, just feather them kind of and keep your speed under control. So yeah, that's Monterey, and out there that's the airport. This is South Boundary Road going south. Let's check this area out. This is just turning left off South Boundary Road. Yeah, it looks like the trails are pretty nice. It's been some time since I've been in this area. The Xtracycle is pretty cool to ride. The extra weight, I don't know, you just get kind of used to it, just like anything else, right? It's a bike, you ride it. The Xtracycle is long and heavy. Momentum's your friend. Momentum is your friend, and the momentum helps you keep going straight. The weight on the back wheel, that's good. It helps you have traction when you go through things like this water crossing. The weight, it just digs the back wheel. You don't have a problem with traction. You just let things go and use the momentum. Let that be your friend, right? And think ahead, have the gears set right, and just point it. It's pretty cool. It's actually a lot easier than it would seem, and yeah, the Xtracycle, it goes through a lot of things. But, I gotta say, I think about that roll-off hub. How nice would that be? It's just smooth. You just twist it. I don't know. Maybe I'll get one. Who's to say? When it comes to downhill, yep, it's heavy. So, be easy on the brakes.